When we talk about the AI revolution, it's so easy to picture it as just one single massive story. But what's really happening is, well, it's more like three incredible stories unfolding all at once right now. You've got the race to build the actual engine, then there's the push to get AI into our everyday lives, and finally, there's this global scramble to write the rulebook. So let's dive in. Here's how we're going to break it down. We'll start with that foundational hardware, the engine. Then we'll look at how all that power is actually showing up in the apps and tools you use. And finally, we'll explore that global race to set some ground rules. Okay, let's start at the very foundation, the hardware. I mean, before any AI can learn or create or do anything, it needs an absolutely insane amount of computational power. And right now, a brand new major partnership is forming to build the next generation of it. And we are talking about two absolute giants in the chip world, Intel and NVIDIA joining forces. What's so cool about this is how perfectly their technologies fit together. Think of it like this. Intel is bringing the core brainpower with its custom CPUs, while NVIDIA adds the specialized, super-fast muscle with its GPUs and NVLink tech, which is perfect for AI and graphics. And listen, this is not just some casual collaboration, not by a long shot. To prove how serious they are, NVIDIA is putting $5 billion into Intel's common stock. A move like that signals a massive, long-term commitment to literally building the bedrock of our future AI infrastructure together. So, what does this partnership actually get us? Well, we're looking at brand new custom chips designed for huge data centers, but also powerful integrated chips, SoCs, for our own personal computers. By smashing NVIDIA's strength in accelerated computing together with Intel's super common x86 architecture, they are aiming to supercharge pretty much everything, from insane graphics to the most complex AI you can imagine. So, with all this new hardware muscle being built, where is it all going? And that brings us right to our second front, AI in your daily life. See, AI is no longer just some separate app you open. It's being woven directly into the fabric of the tools we use every single day, from the operating system on your laptop to the newsfeed you scroll through. Just take a look at Windows 11. Recent updates make the strategy crystal clear. You've got fluid dictation that now works offline because the AI model is right there on your device. You can right-click a file and just ask Copilot about it, right from the menu. The system will even suggest AI prompts for you. It's all about making it seamless, and they're even adding privacy controls, like logs of AI requests. But it's not just our operating systems, right? The very information that these AIs are learning from is changing too. Meta is apparently in talks to license professionally produced news content to train its AI. Now, this is a huge shift from the old way of just scraping basically the entire open internet for data. And just look at who they're talking to. We're talking major global media players like Axel Springer, Fox Corp, and News Corp. So why does this matter? Well, it's a strategic move to ground their AI in higher quality, fact-checked information. And that could have massive implications for how reliable and accurate the AI tools we all use are going to be in the future. Okay, so all of this incredible power and deep integration, it naturally leads to a really critical question. Who is writing the rules for all this stuff? And that brings us to our third and final front, crafting the AI rulebook. As this tech spreads like wildfire, the race is on to set boundaries and make sure it's used safely and ethically. And leading the charge, in Europe at least, is Italy. It has just become the very first country in the EU to pass a comprehensive law specifically to regulate artificial intelligence. This could set a huge precedent for the entire continent. And believe me, the Italian law has real teeth. We're talking about actual prison sentences for misusing AI to create harmful stuff like deepfakes. It's also putting limits on how children can access certain AI tools. The whole goal, they say, is to keep AI human-centric, transparent, and safe, which, by the way, lines up perfectly with the principles of the bigger EU AI Act. It's not just governments, though. The companies themselves are moving to self-regulate. OpenAI, for example, is rolling out much stricter policies for any user under 18. This means blocking inappropriate conversations, putting up stronger guardrails for really sensitive topics, and even giving parents tools like blackout hours to control when their kids can access ChatGPT. So there you have it, the three fronts of the AI revolution, all moving at once. You've got the engine builders like Intel and NVIDIA creating just unbelievable power. You have the software makers like Microsoft and Meta putting that power into our daily lives. And then you have the rule makers, from the Italian government to OpenAI itself, trying to steer this whole thing in a safe direction. The question isn't if these fronts are moving. They all are, and they're moving fast. The real question is, which one of these forces, innovation, application, or regulation, will ultimately define our future?